Hello, today we'll be walking through how to apply for a related permit. A related permit will be a trade permit, plumbing, mechanical, gas piping, permit that is related to an existing building permit that applies to both residential and commercial. Here I am at the dashboard, the main home screen of the permitting portal. Once you've created your account and sign in, this is what you will see. The My Applications tab has permits that you've already applied for, whether those are pending permits that are in review, issued permits that have already been approved. Those are all listed here. You can sort them or search them. We have a fees due tab that shows any outstanding fees and what permit those are for. There's also an available inspections tab. As permits are approved and we begin going through the workflow, various inspections will become available for scheduling. And here is where you would request an inspection time for those. So we are going to create a new permit. You can do that two ways. On the left column here, there's a create button, or on the upper right, there's this larger blue create new application button. Here we decide if we are doing a new permit or a related permit. As I mentioned, a related permit will be for those building trades, plumbing, mechanical, gas piping. So we will be doing one here. We say create a related permit, and we search for the permit that we want to associate this with. So in this case, I am wanting to do a mechanical residential permit associated with an open residential building permit. And it happens to be the first one on the list here. If you know the address of your building, you could search the address. It's going to show, if you know the permit number, you could search that. So I want to be associated with this residential building permit for this residential new construction. So I've selected that. And the type I'm applying for is a residential mechanical permit. Add a project name if you wish. Could be just the address again, the address, single family residential. If it were a commercial permit, you could put the actual business name or project name, whatever helps you keep track of things. The first tab that we come to is the People tab. This is where we add contact information for anyone who needs to be able to access this permit and monitor it and see its status. So I'm going to be the applicant. I'm just going to hit the Add My Info button, which is all the information that was saved when I created my account. That's all I need to do here, or I could add additional contact information for anyone else who may want to track the status of this permit. As long as we use a valid email address here, that person could then create an account in the permitting portal using that email address and be able to check the status of this permit. Permit details. This tab is going to vary depending on what permit type you're doing. Here it's asking me the details for a mechanical residential. So I'm going to go ahead and fill those in here. Doing a single family, new construction. The Upload Files tab is an optional tab here. It's likely that all of your project documents, your plan sets were uploaded as a part of the building permit issuance. But if you have any additional detailed plans, any material or products that you want us to have access to be able to review that info, you could browse and attach those here. If not, you can move on. There will be a terms and conditions tab. There'll be some language here for you to review. You agree with the terms and conditions. and hit submit. So your application has been created. It's immediately assigned a number. Your permit number is assigned at the time of application, not at the time of approval. So here we have RM23, residential mechanical, the year 23, RM23 and the permit number. If we go to this view permit information, we're going to just get a summary screen of everything associated with this permit. Here, the address, the permit number, the people that we attached, all the details that we submitted. Under the tasks, you're going to see the workflow for this permit. You're going to be able to follow it. Um, right now, it's in the application intake step. The permit will be issued and the various inspections will become available, and you'll be able to see those as they're available, if they were passed or failed, if there's any comments, you'll be able to track that right here. Inspection requests for those various tasks, uh, fees that are generated by this permit and whether they're still owed. Down here in attachments is where you're likely going to see photos. You can add photos, and your inspectors are able to add photos to send back to you here as you're going through your various inspections. So we just head on back to the home tab. Again, here's that RM23 that we just created. It's pending. You'll be able to come back and monitor its status, searching by your permit number, address, date, anything you wish to do.